for stopping by and watching another county cooking video. Tonight I'm going to bring you just a few tips on how to make your house feel organized. Just make yourself feel like you are organized, even if some areas of your life are not. I know I did a video a little bit like this a few weeks ago on 7 tips on how to keep your house feeling tidy. So it kind of goes along with that. So stick around and hopefully you can learn a little bit here today. So tip number 1 is notes on your phone. Now I write a lot of notes. I write all my meal plans on my notes app in my phone. If I think of something that I need to do, think of something that I need at the store, I'm gonna write it in there. They have a really neat little option. They just updated it not long ago that you can put little check boxes, they're little circles, but so you can check off things that you've done that needed to get done. But I know for one in particular is my meal plans that I keep on there, and it has made a world of difference for me because I used to write it on paper, leave it on the counter or on the fridge or something like that. Number one, that's going to look a little unorganized and a little messy. So what I started doing is I'll just put my header as meal plans, and then I'll put Monday through Friday, and then I'll write what I'm going to be making exactly, the main dish, the side dishes, stuff like that, along with that for each day. That way, if I'm out at the store, if I'm at work, I've got it right there on my phone with me, and I'm not scrounging to think of what I'm having for supper on Tuesday night. Now, my second tip is to get containers from the Dollar Tree. Now, I have seen online there is a store called the Container Store, and I would love to go there, but that's probably never gonna happen. So good old Dollar Tree is just the next best thing. I'm sure you could probably find some at Walmart as well, but I do know that Dollar Tree does have some good ones, and you can organize your fridge. I have some that I put my sauces in, just the smaller containers. You can also use it in your bathroom drawers. I got some little ones that I put hairpins and stuff like that in, and it does have a cover that snaps on it, which is awesome for traveling. I did just use that a couple weekends ago and just threw it right in my bag, and it was super convenient. I debated whether putting this in this video or not, because I don't really utilize this tip as much as I probably should. I do in my work life. I am a big planner that way, and I keep my daily schedule in several different, I write it down, I keep it on my computer in my Outlook calendar, and keep a lot of sticky notes and stuff like that as well. But my third tip is to find a really nice planner and to fill it up more than I have. I have a little bit, but not too much. But people, I know for a fact that people really love their planners. It helps to have a really nice looking planner, something that you're excited to pull out of the drawer and fill out for that week. You can also write your meal plans on this as well, but like I said in my first tip, I do like to have that on my phone for quick and easy access. But if a planner is the way you like to run things, then tip number 3 is for you. Now, tip number 4 is a little bit different, I guess. You wouldn't really think that this could help you stay organized, but at least for me, once I start feeling cluttery, then I feel unorganized. So when I wrote this down, I didn't realize that it actually rhymed, but less is more when it comes to decor. So just keep that as a little like reminder in your mind. Some people like to go all out, and you know what? If that is what you like to do, then you do you, and fill your house right up with beautiful decor. That is beautiful as well, if that's what you like. But I find that less is more when it comes to my decor and stuff like that. I like to stay with just, you know, earthy neutrals and stuff like that. I do have quite a few plants, but I do feel like that's not super cluttery, at least to me. Maybe if you look through my videos and you see me cleaning and you see all my plants, you probably think, oh my word, that's so messy. But that's just what I like. And then tip number 5, it kind of goes along with tip number 4. And again, just a disclaimer, if you are not this type of person, that is totally okay. This is just Danae's tips and tricks, and you can take them and run with them, or you can just say that's not for me, and that's all right. But tip number 5 is having neutral colors. I really do feel like that does help things look organized, even though maybe your cupboards, like some of the ones behind me, which in a later video you will see, I'm going to declutter my kitchen, and you know, you might have a drawer that is absolutely scary to open, but when somebody walks in your home, they're not going to notice it unless you're like me, and I would pull the drawer out and show them. But you don't have to do that. So I find that a neutral color like grays, beige, or tans, just light like colors, white, that just helps things look more subtle, more clean, sleek, and you can have a pop of color. I like my pops of color to be my plants and stuff like that. So if that's something that you like, welcome to my plant family. But yeah, I just feel like just a neutral color, neutral walls, decor, stuff like that, just kind of makes it feel and look more clean and organized. Now that I've given you my 5 tips on what makes me feel organized in my home, I put out a question box on my Instagram earlier today asking people what is something that makes you feel organized in your home. And I was actually quite surprised by the responses, things that I'd never really, you know, thought of, like that does make me feel organized. So I'm going to share a couple of those with you. I've got about 4 here. And the first one is quite humorous when I read it. I don't know if you're watching this video, but you seem like a very organized person. This person said that they organized their clothes in rainbow color, and I bet that looks very pretty in your closet. Now, I have a couple times, I have tried to color coordinate my closet, and it looks beautiful and it works, but I can never keep up with putting the clothes back in the same order that I took them out of. Now, usually my black and white clothes, because I have a lot of those, I usually put them all in the same area in my closet, but for it to look perfect like it did when I did it the first time, it quickly changes. So kudos to you for being able to do that. This person also said that they put all their seasonings in alphabetical order, and I actually really like that idea. Me personally, I kind of just put it like towards the color, I guess, maybe. I don't even really think that there is much of organization in my spices, but to do it alphabetically, I guess that is what they do in the store. So that would be a good idea as well. Easy, you can just grab it out, you know, the area that it's in. The next person, who I know very well, said, where do I begin? This is my love language. And I truly believe that for this person is, let me know if in the comments below, if your love language is an organized house. The next person put that they take 15 minutes before bedtime and they declutter so that when they wake up in the morning, there is not a ton of stuff laying out or things to do like that. And I like that idea a lot. I find that My house is clean when I go to bed, but most of the time I let my dishes air dry. So in the morning I am running around putting my dishes away before I leave for work so that they're not sitting there waiting for me when I get home. And I do feel like that kind of rushes my morning a little bit. So I'm gonna just try to start doing that as well. Just even set a timer. So I'm gonna take 10 minutes and I'm gonna clean up, put everything away so that when I get up in the morning, everything is all in place. And then one of the last ones that I'll share with you is somebody said that when their clothes are all ironed and their kitchen is cleaned, that is when they feel the most organized. And I have to say, for half of that, the same, because, little confession, ironing isn't my favorite thing to do. I find a lot of my stuff actually doesn't really need ironed if I keep it all hung up and everything. A lot of it is my husband's dress shirts for church. And what I'll do is usually I do my laundry on Saturdays. So I will have it all ready and hung up in one spot for the ironing that needs to be done. And on Sunday morning when I go to iron his dress shirt, I'll just do up the ironing really quick, and it honestly doesn't take more than 10 or 15 minutes. And I usually tend to get up pretty early on Sunday mornings anyway, so I can have a relaxing morning while I get ready. So that's just something that I struggle with, is my ironing. But I guess that does make me feel organized when it is done too, more of a relief than anything. But your kitchen being cleaned, that is something I totally agree on. I love when my kitchen is all nice and clean. I love when the mood lighting is on, you got a lamp on, you're ready to relax for the evening. What I usually do is I'll do up my dishes, I'll shine up my countertops and my stovetop, put lotion on my hands, and then I'll turn on my lights and I'll shut the blinds and I'll just relax in the evenings. Not every evening is like that, but especially in the summertime, I like to get outside and work in the flower beds and everything like that. But a clean kitchen definitely makes me feel more organized. Now, I would love to know what you guys think about what makes you feel organized in your home. Let me know if any of these tips relate to you as well. Put it down in the comments below. Let me know if you like this type of video, a sit down talking video, or if you're more into the fast-paced cooking and cleaning, or if you like a little bit of both. So let me know in the comments below. Also, thank you to all my new subscribers and my old subscribers, but thank you so much for the ones that have just recently subscribed from my last video. Welcome. I'm glad that you have joined me here. Thanks for all the support on my last video with my baking with me. And if you're not yet subscribed, it's free. Click that little subscribe button. It helps me out. Like this video, share it, do whatever you please. But thanks for stopping by, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening.